Okay, I need time to set up this live. Um. Yeah. This is just gonna be a short stream. It's just kind of a continuation, because for some reason the last one just stopped. So sorry about that. Even though I know like there's just no one on here right now. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Um. Anyways, I'm just gonna go over it now. Um. What's that? What's that? You know, we'll pull up something better than that. That is that. How do we know? There's the poppy right there. And I believe that they have it somewhere. I think that's like it on his sleeve right there too. Just that's very interesting. And so I definitely do think we're going to see more of the Hour of Joy in chapter 5. I definitely do think we'll see more. You know, I'm excited for that. I think it's definitely going to be worth it. Especially because, like, that seems like something that, like, I wouldn't say, like, I don't know. I don't know how to, like, put it, really. But, like, no one's really talking about this. And it's like, well, you know, it's kind of like a big deal, I feel like.
But everyone has weakness.
So
This is our chance.
It's you. You're alive.
You're running out of time! 5, 4, 3, 2.
and it does look like we're getting new mechanics as well. Like this shows up a lot, and like it's not nothing with the yellow hand, but it's just like it's just there. It also shows up right here. I'm actually surprised I got onto the right thing.
2,
Or I guess it looks like we kind of have to activate with the yellow hand, so I don't really know. I don't really know, but you know, kind of excited. And obviously the prototype looks phenomenal. Well, not the prototype, but like the way that we're getting the prototype is phenomenal. And yeah, I'm super excited for that. Super, super excited. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching these 2 streams, even though that wasn't really supposed to happen. I don't know what happened, but yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed watching just this little analysis, and if you were in the last stream watching that whole thing, I had a whole bunch of fun, and yeah, I am super excited just to play chapter 5. And let's just see what this person says on what
in just 3 days.
the price will be.
Is absolutely insane. But there's one big question that a lot of you keep asking in the comments. Is Chapter 5 going to be more expensive than Chapter 4? And
Probably.
honestly, that's a very fair concern. So before we jump to conclusions, let's slow down and look at the pricing history of Poppy Playtime, because it actually tells us a lot.
The
If we
pricing
go
history
back
of
to
Poppy
Chapter
Playtime
2,
is always like 5. So it's probably gonna be like $30. Yeah.
that chapter launched at around $10. At the time, the scope was smaller, the environments were simpler, and the overall production value was decent, but nothing crazy. Then
Chapter 1 was originally 5, then Chapter 2 became 10, Chapter 3 was 15, and then Chapter 4
came
was
Chapter
25,
3.
so then
This
Chapter 5 is
where
going to be
things
30.
Really changed. The
And then plus
quality
they usually do a
skyrocketed.
discount on the
Bigger
first
areas,
4 days, I believe.
Better visuals, more mechanics, more content overall. Because of that, the price was increased to $15, and most people agreed that it was completely reasonable. Now let's talk about Chapter 4. Chapter 4 launched at $20, which is another $5 increase. But here's the thing, while Chapter 4 was definitely bigger, the jump in quality wasn't nearly as dramatic as the jump from Chapter 2 to Chapter 3. Still, the price went up again. So now we have a very clear pattern, a $5 increase every single chapter. So naturally, that leads to the big question. Does that mean Chapter 5 will be priced at $25? At first glance, it actually seems very likely. But here's
Oh
what
no,
makes
it's
it
right.
interesting.
It's right. Sorry, my math was off. It would
If
be
we
25.
check
That's my
EpicDB,
fault.
which is a website that tracks hidden updates, back-end changes, and internal information about games, Chapter 5 is currently listed at $20, the same price
Really?
as Chapter 4. And this is exactly why people are confused. So does that mean Chapter 5 will stay at $20? Or is that price just a placeholder? Personally, I don't think $20 is the final price. And here's why. Chapter 5 is being described as the biggest chapter in the entire saga. On top of that, Mob Entertainment is now a much bigger team than they were during Chapter 2 or even Chapter 3. More developers, more artists, more animators, and obviously more people to pay. When you combine all of that with the fact that every previous chapter followed the same $5 price increase, it feels very unlikely that they would suddenly break that pattern now, especially for their largest chapter yet. That's why I personally think $25 is still very possible, even if EpicDB currently shows $20. But again, that's just my opinion. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Now let's quickly talk about the release time, because this part is now pretty much confirmed. According to EpicDB, Chapter 5 is set to release at 17 UTC. When you convert that into Eastern Standard Time, that comes out to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, that's the exact release time when Chapter 5 should go.
Cool. Yeah, no, it's probably gonna be like $25 plus a discount for like the first 4 days. So it's usually usually what they do for at least Steam. I don't really feel like I mean, it could be priced at 20. Like, you gotta like take in consideration of how many people are actually gonna buy the game. So like 20 times like 100 people that buy the game is already like $2,000 right there. And I don't think Steam taxes you, but like again, like the first 2 or 4 days they put it on a discount. So then if you like so like you kind of have to take in consideration of like how much their old discounts were. So like how much of a discount for Poppy Playtime Chapter 3 was there? When the game first came out. When the game first came out, there was a discount. Price drop occurred roughly 10 months later. That doesn't sound right. No, what? There was a discount when the game first came out. I'm telling you. Playtime is currently offered with sales and discounts at various time outlets. There was no official discount. There was a discount. There was a discount. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. There was a discount. Whatever. Whatever. There was a discount. There's always a discount whenever a new Poppy chapter comes out. I'm telling you. But whatever. So now they say coming soon. Yeah, I don't know why it says I have all the achievements. I don't have any of them. But yeah. That's it. I wish you could kind of like pre-order the game, not gonna lie. Just saying, you should be able to pre-order the game. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if you could pre-order it for like consoles and stuff. Just, you know. I don't know. Thank you guys so much for watching these streams, though. I'll see you guys when Chapter 5 comes out. Peace out.